Well, we're Sharp, and I always lead with the fact that we like big screen displays. So kind of tongue-in-cheek, the theme of our booth this year is go big or go home. And what we're trying to express is the ability now for people to get life-size LED displays in their digital signage applications. So we're overcoming two obstacles. One is the ability to show space and a full-size object, but also height. So a lot of times digital signage has been limited to what you can read. And we think having big screens allow you to put it further away and new opportunities for locations. So it's a whole big push for us this year and how to push large screen displays. Yeah, we have a broad range. A lot of times we find ourselves in a lot of office space, frankly, where people are trying to talk about their company, trying to have interactivity. So Sharp is very big on interactivity. So our touch screen displays allow companies to talk about their operation and allow the user to kind of see more information the way they want to. So for example, instead of running a video of the company, maybe it'll run a video and then here, find out more about this product or find out more about our social awareness or find out about our recycling programs. So we see a lot of those types of displays that probably wasn't a business for us 2 or 3 years ago, and we're highlighting those in the booth today. It is actually a new design for us. I think we started doing it about CES a year ago, and now we're bringing it to all our shows. It's kind of a modern office look, if you will. So a little nicer than more of a drab booth design. One of the big things is personalization. So I think you're really touching on it with that ability to have tablets everywhere, to have phones everywhere. Soon companies are going to want to be able to take the information that's on the digital signage, transfer the information over to your tablet, and that will allow you to leave and remember the experience, more importantly buy the product. I read an interesting article on the flight out here, eBay, with their PayPal service, the ability to, on the tablet, see digital signage, see things in the store, and be able to drill down and buy it through a variety of outlets. So I see that kind of ability to take digital signage and make commerce out of it become more and more relevant. So for digital signage suppliers, it's how do you take your content and move them across platforms so that when someone sees a digital signage application, they can put it on their smartphone, they can put it on their tablet by downloading either just a barcode reader or some other way to get the information. Then they have it and then you can kind of track them through the purchasing process. So I think it'll really allow people to take digital signage and get the ROI out of it and say, here's what we got out of that installation. More and more people are looking about how to streamline their operations. And so digital, today you hear a lot of things in office about, well, paper documents are going away and they're going on a tablet. Well, what's that relevance for digital signage? And what we begin to see is catalogs. Is a lot of information that normally in a store operation you have behind the counter or you have in the storeroom, so to speak. What we're showing is how to use Ultra HD to take a lot of high resolution images. You're selling a consumer goods product that maybe is a fashion product. It's got to look good. And so traditionally you've done high gloss type printouts and you kind of flip through a book. This will allow you to see on a small tablet Ultra HD images, and therefore they don't have to stock it on the front. They can put it in the back, and it allows people to kind of get more objects on the storefront, more things to sell, so you're getting more sales per square foot. Those are all things that we're beginning to see people ask us about. So we introduced Ultra HD. I see a number of companies here at the show talking about Ultra HD. I think that's going to be a phenomenal future for the industry because that's the one, I would say, gap we've had where once you get too close to a digital signage display, you begin to see that there are pixels there, it is an electronic object. But with Ultra HD, that really starts to disappear. And so you can have that really close interaction relationship. And that will change, I think, how people view how to use what we call digital signage may become, what transformed into digital menu boards. Now be digital catalogs. It may be how you purchase products. I think interactivity is critical. Everybody is just so used to having things their way. And so digital signage traditionally has been, here's our message, everybody read it. And I think that people need to interact with what they're learning about today. I know, I get my news now on a tablet, and I just quickly scan to the things I care about, and I pass probably good information maybe. But in digital signage, too often we try to give one message to everybody. And I think the ability for software companies and for users to figure out how they want to message their company by allowing people to interact with digital signage, get the information they want. We talked earlier about how to extract that information and walk away with it. But the ability to have your personal message adapt. So I see people doing demographic today where I know Microsoft Connect, for example. You can kind of get a feel for who that person is. Is it a male, is it a female, is it a child, is it an adult? And start tailoring the message. Then once you get up to the device, can you interact with it and adjust to what you want to find more information about? So I think that's where the future for digital signage is going to be for many of us. That's actually a great point. I think too many ad agencies view digital signage as an extension of the website today. And I really believe that they're just different worlds. So I may sound like I'm contradicting myself about interactivity, and a website clearly is, but a website has so much information. And there's so many details that you're drilling down, and digital signage is about getting the message across very quickly. And you don't want to have people drill down. And so I think with digital signage, what the ad agencies have to do is understand how to take content and make more combination of a website and a TV commercial. Quick, easy, and efficient on what the information is they're trying to convey, so that the customer walks away and goes, I need to learn more. But too often they repurpose their website, which is often maybe static material, or, well, we're going to run audio here while they're searching over here. There's just too much going on, too much clutter. And I think that's a big push that we have to do with the ad agencies. And I think also Ultra HD. Today the content isn't formatted to really represent the image that you want. So you're shooting an image that just needs to be in regular HD resolution. You don't have that clarity that you want when you're showing off your product in Ultra HD. So I think those two areas that agencies have to kind of look at. Well, we have, obviously, our sales team is in all the positions to kind of explain the products, but we have a welcome station that kind of directs people. We ask what they're really interested in, because again, digital signage can be the full gamut of opportunities. So we kind of ask them what they're interested in, and then we direct them to key areas of the booth that will maybe tailor to their messaging. Obviously, as I mentioned, we like our screens big, and so when you come in our booth, you can't miss our new 90-inch display, full LED display that we just launched this month. So this is our first premiere of the show, highlighting, this is the first show we're having the product at, so it's exciting. I walked around, I see the crowds piling up right now. We're just about to start, so I see the crowds piling up, and I walked around the booths, and what I'm beginning to see is companies investing more and more in the show. Frankly, that they're really putting their best foot forward. You mentioned earlier we have a new booth. I've seen other companies bring new booth properties here. So I see that the companies are beginning to see the value, and how they see the value is the customers who come here and learn about our products is very strong. So it's a great show for us. So we're excited.